everyone, welcome or welcome back to JENSHANGOUT. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're returning, I love you guys so much. You know that. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Say hi, what's good? This is a collab that I'm hosting for Easter, and there will be a playlist linked and listed down below. Excuse me. Please remember to go check out all the other ladies. They are not all makeup collabs, or they might not be. I don't know. I haven't looked at any of the videos yet. I know that sounds terrible, but it's Easter, and that's what we got rocking. So I am going to be using several different palettes for Easter thumbnail. Because I want to, like, this one has some really beautiful pastels. Unfortunately, they don't have this one anymore. They don't make it anymore. This is the Tokyo palette from Nomad. And, well, if you know, you know that they are amazing. Amazing. And then this is from, what did she change her name to? Unearthly, yes. It used to be Alien Cosmetics, and now it's Unearthly. This is Unearthly. This was her spring or summer release from not last year, but year before. So 2024. But there we go. There is that. So that's where kind of our brightness is coming from. These are all indie brand palettes, by the way. This is from Ensley Rain. You can see why I chose it. It is literally a bunny palette. So Happy Go Lucky by Ensley Rain. They have several of these little 6-pan palettes. This one we got in Ice Cream Beauty. And I'm so glad that we did, because I had never tried Ensley Rain's yet. And this is the Dragon Fruit palette from Cleona. So, lots of sparklers. Now, I have a highlighter on, the one that matches this palette. But it was a little too pink. I mean, I see the gold in it, you know. But I might go in with this little... I think I am. I'm just going to use my finger. Because look at that. It's so pretty. And I think the two of them will really go together very, very well. And I think I probably will use that also for inner corner, and I'll just fell down. I swear, I hear things. Not really. But I'll probably use this for a brow highlight. And I mean, look at my nose. No, it looks like I have a Rudolph nose. Inner corner and brow bone. Yeah. So I'm gonna speed through this most likely. Actually, no. I'm just gonna do it, and you guys can hang out with me, and we're gonna talk about what Easter means to me. So we're gonna get started here. Gotta grab I'm gonna go in with the Cottontail just to kind of set my base. I have white Gerard Cosmetics primer down, and it almost always needs just a little something to make sure, because it's a gel base, so it just kind of helps to ensure lack of creasing. Wow, I really got it. Like, ooh, she glowing now. That's cool with me. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Melty Room, which is this light yellow. And I'm going to put that almost all the way up to the brow. I'm going to use the same brush. Because we're going to kind of do this in layers. But I did it on white instead of a regular because I wanted the colors to pop a little bit more. They would really pop on a black background or black eye primer, but I don't want them that bright. I want them brighter because I'm using a lot of pastels, but I don't want it that bright, if that makes sense. Like, that's perfect for top gradient. Okay, now I need a new brush. I need a new brush. I'm going to go in with a little denser brush. I don't even know what this brush is. Profusion brush. And we are going to go in with the Far Out from the Unearthly. And just kind of brighten it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. But anyway, okay, so Easter to me is not about eggs. It is not about ham. It's not about any of the modern day traditional things. I am Christian faith. It's more messianic, and if you don't know what messianic is, it is a Jewish Christian, basically. We follow a lot of the Jewish holidays, religions, because they're biblical. We don't follow the rabbinical stuff, but we do follow that. Rabbinical is Jewish rabbis. We follow the Bible. But to us, something that is very, very important is that trying to find another fluffy brush, but not super fluffy, if that makes sense. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to go in with the orange, this one right here, which is Kawi, I think is what it is. We don't, anyway, I'm going to get into the resurrection part. We believe in the Messiah. Jesus was the Messiah. He fulfilled all of the prophecies from the book of Isaiah, which is in the Old Testament. And as most people have probably heard, he was God's son, but he's also God, because there's the Holy Trinity, which is Jesus, well, it's God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost, or Holy Spirit, however you want to call it. But if it wasn't for Jesus being crucified on the cross when he was, and the coolest thing is this year especially with Easter is it lines up with the dates. Jesus was arrested and started his torturous treatment on April 3rd. No, sorry, take that back. He was crucified on the 3rd and rose from the dead out of the tomb on the 5th. This Sunday, which is Easter Sunday, is April 5th. So that is, to me, very, very, very cool. To me, it just like really reiterates the day. That may sound silly to you, but it doesn't to me. Anyway, I'm going to go in with Groovy, which is the darker orange in the Unearthly palette. And And if Jesus had not been crucified and then rose from the dead, like he did, I would not have forgiveness for my sins. I would not have a path to heaven. I would not have the ability to have no intercessor between me and God, meaning that I can have a personal relationship with God, which is what he always strives for, has always strove for. I can't talk today. Anyway, so it's very important. Some cool things that I've been learning, because as you guys know, I'm a history trivia type buff, and something that I have found that is so cool is where Jesus was crucified on the mount, where his blood went down is over where Adam from Genesis was buried. So I thought that was really cool. Little, thing. Okay. I need a red. I don't have a red. I have a pink, I think. And I think I have a really beautiful pinky shimmer in here. Yes, that's a little bit darker. I'm doing sunrise or sunset to symbolize Christ rising from the dead. Yeah, I'm going to go in with Sweetened out of the I'm going to brush though. I really am struggling to speak today. Goodness gracious. The dragon fruit palette. Wow. Goodness gracious. So that's just kind of my little. I will never condemn anybody for what they believe. It's your belief. And that's okay. Because your life, your beliefs, all of those things have nothing whatsoever to do with mine. Unless we are of like beliefs. But so please don't feel like I'm pressuring you to believe the way that I believe, because I'm not. I don't talk about it a lot to most people, just simply because it's a very personal thing for me. It's a very spiritual thing for me. So, now I gotta take ups. And I went from, we didn't go to church unless I was with my best friend growing up. She was Catholic. She was Roman Catholic. So I would go to Mass with her every once in a while. I went to some different other Christian faith churches as a kid with friends and all that. It was never hidden from me. We just as a family didn't necessarily have a church that we went to unless we were in our family's hometown with the home church, as we call it, which is in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Well, actually, the church isn't, but it's just out of town there. But then we always went to church. We went to church revivals, and that was Southern Baptist Church. And then when I was in high school, we lived somewhere long enough where I actually really got into my local church. I guess when I was a kid, I went to the church, little kid. I went to church next door because we lived next door to a church, so I just walk over. My parents went to special events, but they didn't go on a regular basis like I did. Anyway, and And then when I was in Mississippi with my other family, I went, oh gosh, every day sometimes. Just depended on the time and what was going on. But that looks cool, I think. I need a different brush though. I got that red on there pretty intensely, and I didn't mean to get it quite that intense. It's okay. It'll work out. It's a gorgeous shadow. And I always forget that Cleona shadows are super pigmented. There we go. I'm just going back over it with that orange. Just to kind of blend it in a little bit better. Not so harsh. And I was saved and rebaptized because I had, at that point, I understood the meaning of the baptism and being saved and all of the things. And I think I want to use the orange underneath my eyes. Let's see if I can do this without getting it everywhere. And then I fell off my path for a while. Got into drugs and partying and boys and other religions and faiths. And so, you know, I rebelled. And then I recommitted my life in my 20s after I'd been married and all of that. And I never stopped believing in God and that Jesus died for my sins and all of the things. I just strayed from the path is all. Yes, I think we're ready for some sparklies. I was going to go in with this other than... Oh, yes. Yes. I know what I'm going to do. Anyway, so I recommitted my life to Christ and have gone through all the things, you know. I'm actually, I think, going to put down some glitter glue. This is the one from Shop Miss A, and it works so freaking well. It really does. And you don't need much, just a tiny little bit. So yeah, and I continue my walk with him every single day, and it's great. And with as sick as I am and all the things that have gone wrong in my life over the years, I definitely could not have done it without him. So I am very grateful that he fulfilled the prophecy, and him dying on the cross, being betrayed by Judas, is what had to happen to fulfill said prophecies. So I am exceedingly grateful for his sacrifice. Anyway, I'm going in with Velveteen, the Velveteen Rabbit, over that tacky glue, just to kind of zhuzh it up. So, but I want to wish you guys all an amazing Easter, however you celebrate it. I know in the Greek Orthodox Church they dye eggs red and have all kinds of really interesting traditions. And I know that in Wiccan faith and pagan faith they have also different traditions and rituals that they do. So however you look at Easter, some people look at it as just a family holiday, and that's okay too. So think I got a little bit more on that side than I did on this side. What'd you think? Anyway, I'm going to finish this up and I'll be right back. And here is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I hope you guys all have a blessed and a wonderful Easter Sunday. And please go check out all the rest of the ladies in the collab. And thank you for watching. See you guys later. Bye.